Hello again, welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time here, hello, I am Grace Annabelle, the chef behind this channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you one of my inexpensive stew recipes. Okay, so this is cost effective. This very stew here, oh my gosh, is worthwhile. Okay, I spent under £10 on this stew, and guess what? It took me under an hour to prepare this stew. So I used 5 minutes in prepping my vegetables, and then cooking it took me 35 minutes. So in total, I prepared this stew in 40 minutes. And guys, trust me, the flavors, oh my gosh, the taste is just amazing. Okay, so yes, let's talk through the ingredients and get started. All right, so here I have some salt. Always use salt according to your taste. Okay, 1 tablespoon of shrimp powder, that's my flavor enhancer. And then I have 1 teaspoon of vegetable seasoning. You can use any seasoning that you have. 4 cans of mackerel in sunflower oil. You can also use sardine. Okay, and then I have here some fresh tomatoes. I'll be using 8 of them. It's 10, but I'll be using 8 of them. 2 shallot onions, 1 red onion, 1 green long chili pepper, 2 habanero peppers for some heat. I have a little bit of fresh thyme over there. You can omit that. Okay, and then I have 3 cloves of garlic. All right, so and then in this bowl here, I have some leftover vegetables from the previous day. I did prepare some Chinese style beef sauce, and then some of the vegetables was left. I didn't use all the vegetables, so I'll be adding that to the stew. I've already washed the tomatoes, but I've left it sitting for about 45 to an hour now. So I'll wash it again and then start chopping it or dicing it up. Right, so next is my onion. I'll prep the onion and then chop or dice that as well. I love onions. I use a lot of onions in my cooking. Why? Because it thickens up my stew and soups, and then it also gives it this very unique taste and flavor. I love onions. Okay, so I'll peel the skin off the next one, and then the red onion, give it a wash, and then dice it up into my preferred shape and size. Okay, I'll give it a wash, and before I chop my onions, I wipe my chopping board. I love to have big chunks of onion in my stews. They are so nice to bite into them when eating. Okay, so now I'll transfer the onions into a bowl. That's the red onion, and then next I'll slice or dice the shallot onions. Okay, so next is the long green chilies. Chili is one, so it's chili. Next is my habanero peppers or scotch bonnet peppers. Always please, when it comes to salt, sugar, pepper, just use according to your taste, okay? I love spicy food. I love to blow my mouth whenever I'm eating. I love to eat hot food. You may not like it, so just reduce the amount that I use, all right? Okay, so I'll transfer that into a different bowl, and then next peel my garlic. Dice that up, and then I'll put it in the same bowl that I did put the chilies. Okay, I'll give my chopping board a wipe after peeling the garlic. And then proceed. Today there is no blending. We're not blending anything. Okay, so next is my ginger, and I forgot to add the ginger to the ingredient when I was filming. So this is the ginger. It's just a tiny bit. It's about half piece of thumb size. It's just a tiny bit, but I will weigh those and then give you the correct weight of it in the description box, okay? It's just a tiny bit. I'll weigh it and then let you know. Okay, so after dicing it up, I'll then add those to the peppers, garlic that I diced. So here I have all my ingredients nicely prepped here. So next, into a saucepan, I'll add a tiny bit of sunflower oil. You can use any oil that you have available, and then to that I'll add the oil in my sardine or the mackerel fillet that I am using. Okay, so this is the reason why I used just a tiny bit of the sunflower oil. It's less than half cup. It is less than half cup, okay, because the oil on the sardine or in the sardine will add up and it's going to be more. Okay, so now I'm spicing up my oil with the fresh thyme. Okay, so I'll let this sit in the oil for about 2 minutes. And then next I'll add in my diced chilies, the ginger, and then the garlic. I'll give this a very good stir, allow those to fry in the oil for 2 minutes. Okay, next is my onions, which is the shallot onions and then the red onions. Okay, so I'll give those a good stir and allow those to also simmer for 5 minutes. Okay, next is my diced fresh tomatoes. So I used 8 of them, 8 fresh tomatoes. Give this a good stir and cook this on a medium heat for 10 minutes. So it has been 10 minutes of cooking. I'll give this a very good stir, making sure the sauce doesn't get stick to the bottom of the pot, it doesn't get burned. All right, so next I'll add in my vegetable seasoning, which is teaspoonful, and then my shrimp powder, which is 1 tablespoonful. I'll give this a good stir again and allow this to cook or simmer on a medium heat for 5 more minutes. Okay, so next is our fish. I am using mackerel fillet in sunflower oil. You can use sardine, okay? Yes, sardine also works perfect with this recipe. All right, so after adding in my fish, I'll give this a very good stir. And this time I'll turn down the heat, okay, because I don't want to overcook my veggies. No, I don't want to overcook them. So I'll turn down the heat and allow this to simmer on a low heat for 10 minutes. All right, so at this point, I'll add in my leftover veggies. So I have in there yellow, red, green bell peppers, red onions, spring onions, which is scallions, and then some green chilies as well. Okay, so I'll give this a good stir and allow those to simmer on low heat for another 5 minutes. As I said earlier, I don't want to overcook my vegetables. I don't want them to be mushy, okay? I want to get that crunchiness in the vegetables. Okay, so yes, that's my stew. After 35 minutes, yeah, or 40 minutes of cooking, yeah, now my stew is done, it's ready. I will garnish it with some spring onions. And just after garnishing it, I turned off the heat. Why? Because I do not want my spring onion to be cooked, okay? I want to get that crunchiness in it. I want to bite into it and hear that grill sound. All right. So guys, I had my stew with some boiled yam supported by avocado. My avocado was overripe, so it came out really soft. And then some boiled eggs. You can pair this stew with some boiled yam, boiled plantain, boiled rice, eba, or gari, and yes, it's really pairs well with our Ghanaian carbohydrates. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. Until I come your way with something delicious, something yummy, something finger licking, please stay safe. Remember to wash your hands constantly and also sanitize when necessary. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye bye.